I think we may be live, people. Are we? Let me know. Can everyone hear me? I think there's a chat going. Yeah, there's a chat going. What's up, everyone? Welcome to this weird, different type of stream I'm doing. Um, I am, of course, Omer Q. I am live on the scene in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Lot to get into today in a very quick fashion. Going to be a quick stream, not too long, so won't be too exhaustive. But of course, as you guys know, this is a fan interactive channel. This is a Oh my goodness, that was loud. This is a fan interactive channel. It's a fan interactive show. So if you have something on your mind, obviously leave it in the chat. Won't be able to pull it up to the screen like I normally do because obviously we got we got a different setup. I did not bring my laptop. It is a very different vibe today. I'm doing it right off the dome, right off the screen, right off the phone, basically. Not off the dome. That's weird. What's up, Wall Street Money? I see you in the chat. Let me see. Can I I should be able to pull up a chat, right? Yeah. Okay. It's a little weird. I'm still getting used to all of this. So guys, please leave your chats. If you guys uh obviously have any questions, let me know. Wall Street Money says, "Where you at, bro? Let me pull up." Are you in Toronto? Are you in Toronto? Or wait, or better yet, are you gonna be at the show tomorrow? Because that is a that I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be there, and so is Mr. Kenny Baum. But guys, be sure to leave a thumbs up on this stream if you haven't already. Um, of the things I wanted to discuss, obviously, just number one, the show, what's gonna happen there, kind of like the vibe, and then also some changes and updates that are happening to the channel. You're in Mississauga. I'm probably gonna be there for a little bit today. Um, but that's crazy. That's crazy. If you want to come to All Oot tomorrow in Toronto, a couple of dudes, Kenny Baum included, and also the dudes from Post Wrestling are going to be there, and we're just gonna crash that for a little bit and see what's up there. But additionally to talking about the show and again whatever you guys want to talk about, I did want to get into some changes that are happening to the channel. You guys may have noticed we have a new logo. Guys may have noticed Real Take Wrestling is not dead, just a little different. Real Take Wrestling is now RTW, and I know I've talked about this on stream for those of you who've been around. One of the things that I've just blatantly struggled with was finding an identity for this channel that worked. And I know on the streams it's been better, and I've really enjoyed the streams. But I did want to I did want to kind of differentiate this channel a little bit. So moving forward, there's not going to be uh news videos on this channel, or the goal will be not to have explicitly news videos on this channel. It's going to be more fantasy booking. It's going to be more video essay. It's going to be more covering those types of things, and maybe you'll get some top 10s list and things like that here. Um in due time there will be an announcement about where you can get those types of things. And trust me, that is coming. There's going to be a new venture where you will get daily wrestling news from, and I'm excited for that. But all that to say, the streams will still be happening, so don't worry about that. That's not going anywhere because I've been enjoying them. But just some different things we're doing here on the channel. What's up, Gerard? Good to see you. Good afternoon, Omer. How's Toronto, Ontario? I wouldn't know. I'm not. I'm technically not staying in Toronto. I'm in the outskirts of Toronto, but um um but yeah, no. So it's so weird too. Honestly, doing this without my regular setup is weird because I'm literally just looking at myself. I usually have a chat. I have so much stimulation going on, is on the in OBS, but But yeah, no. I mean, Toronto's good. The weather's gonna be very nice, like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's nice. Kenny Baum is bringing his Eskimo jacket, by the way, which I think is hilarious. Did I connect? I think I'm back. I think I'm back. I think we're back. We're back and better than ever. I think. I hope. Maybe. I don't know. Did I connect? I think I'm back. Oh wow, that was fucking loud. Okay, we are back. What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. We got uh we got Takara World in the chat. What's up, Takara World? Uh, Data Mike says, jacket in 70-degree weather is hilarious. Look, Kenny is a Kenny's from like he's from the Carolina region. Okay, my boy is not used to the cold. He's not about the cold either, and he will tell you. He will be the first to tell you he is not about the cold. And let me just tell you, man. Let me just tell you, that man is wild. That man is wild. He will wear that thing to the show if that's what it takes. Walter Money said Kenny Baum thought it would be snowing. That's in October. Yeah, he's about a month early on that. Car says, I have a question. What's up, man? Ask your questions, guys. Get them in. Also, be sure to smash that thumbs up if you have not already. Yeah. 1 second. Wrestle Pizza. Wrestle Pizza would be a good name for like a. I mean, if there was like, if I was like doing like marketing for like WWE or AEW, I'd be like, nah, every show we go to, the pizza's gonna be called Wrestle Pizza. That's what I would do. But yeah, Wrestle Pizza for the win. We love that. We might have some pizza tomorrow. I got to see what's up with this. With all the. Man, I'm having so much trouble focusing. It's probably because I was like up. I had to get up today at 3 to get on a plane. It was not fun. Airport was like an hour and a half away from my house, which was less than ideal, but we got there. And then I've been working all day, and this is the first break I've taken all day. So, anyway, you guys are my break. No days off, all gas, no breaks, to quote Jacob Fatu. But yeah, we got a question here from 5-star. Any surprises at All Out? I'm not sure about surprises. I think the one thing that could happen, and the one thing that might be a surprise, is I think we could get the women's world championship changing hands. I don't believe that the women's world championship has changed hands like in a multi. Actually, no, it has changed hands in a multi women match because it did happen at All In 2023 when Saraya won it, but it's not really happened that many times. I could see potentially like maybe like a Hikaru Shida comes out to confront Mercedes. The only downside to that is like they literally that match last year at All Out, but I don't know. Like the thing is like with surprises is like obviously Kenny's out, Swerve is out. He's not coming back until at least next month. Will is out as he just had surgery. He's going to be out for a while. I mean, you could bring back Ruby Soho. I know that she's been on the bench and she's been, obviously taking maternity leave and doing that stuff. But I don't know. Not too sure what happens with them over there. Thunder Rosa is out or vacation. Thunder Rosa is around. Thunder Rosa is around. She's but I think like she's one of those talents that gets like cycled in and out. Takara also had a question. NXT Homecoming prize. Everyone with Rhea Ripley. What if AEW Homecoming in October does something similar, returning Hikaru Shida, Britt Baker, Babe Priestley, and Blair Davenport? I mean, Britt coming back would be a big thing, I think. She had to leave, and I think she did an interview where she said that one of the reasons she wasn't around for a little bit at the end of last year was because she was dealing with an injury. And outside of that, though, she was healthy and For whatever reason, she's not being used. Some claim it's the product of Guantanamo Bay. Is it that? Is it something else? I don't know. But yeah, Gerard says, so no news updates, huh? You know what? You and Ango should do something together. What do you think? I have done stuff with Ango before. I have done stuff with Ango's a good dude. He's like one of the first like bigger creators to ever reach out to me. Um, and yeah, no, he's always been very nice to me, and that's a good. Yeah, he's the, like I said the other day when he popped into the stream. He's the unk of pro wrestling. He's the unk of pro wrestling media, or one of the unks. You know, if there was like a Mount Rushmore of unks, he'd be on there. As far as like news updates, like I want to be clear, you're still gonna get like news stuff here. You're still gonna get news stuff probably in shorts. It's just gonna be less frequent on the main channel and like long form videos. But you will be getting news updates from me very soon. I can't announce exactly how that's going to take form yet. It will happen very, very soon, within the next, I would say, month. You will have an update from me. I guarantee it. And again, like I mentioned, like changes or updates to the channel, like I'm still gonna be putting up content here. It's gonna be more like stuff like and I'll be like very transparent with you guys. I really the stuff I really enjoy doing is like the fantasy booking stuff. I really enjoy like talking about a wrestler's career. I really enjoy talking about storylines. I really enjoy putting together like top tens lists when I have time. Like that's the stuff that I really enjoy doing. And like for me, I kind of like also think that for the news update, news reaction stuff, that's something I think I can do separately from this. But again, more on that to come. I promise you guys. Do you see AEW doing first live Tokyo show before WWE in early 2026, possibly Forbidden Door? If they bring back Wrestle Dynasty, which I believe they will, that's the intention to run Wrestle Dynasty hand in hand with the Wrestle Kingdom show, the January 4th show, then for sure. Yeah, then for sure. But I don't like I don't think that there's going to be I mean, it would be really cool. It would be really cool if they did like a big show, like a Dynamite or something in Japan. I'm just not sure if that's in the cards. I mean, if I'm not sure if that like makes like, that much sense. But when was Sheeta in Stardom? I mean, she was recently there. I'm pretty sure she like recently did something there. Yeah, Takara saying she was in Stardom 2 weeks ago. Yeah, she was. Yeah. Sheeta was doing some stuff in Stardom. I know, like this was like earlier last year or earlier this year. Excuse me. Like there were some like visa issues. And like Kenny Omega had to like watch her cat, which I thought was like very wholesome. Shout out to our wholesome king, Kenny Omega. But um, but yeah, no. But yeah, Hikaru Shida would be a big one. It's just interesting because when you look at the free agency landscape or you look at like the return landscape for AEW, who are the who are the people that like would return that would make an insane splash? And for me, outside of the ones I've already listed, outside of the ones I've already said, right? Like who's gonna be? I don't know. Like Britt Baker, sure. Like, but again, I said her. Um, Baron Corbin, I don't see him going to AEW. Karrion Kross, I don't see him going to AEW. Like who else is out there? Keith Lee, if he comes back, when he comes back, who knows? Wall Street might say you saw September to Remember. I did, and I thought it was a really awesome show. I loved it. Gerard Clark says, "What's the deal with the new nickname of Snowman being branded by the WWE involving Tony Khan?" Oh, I mean that's not a new nickname. So the lore behind that is that a couple of years ago, Ariel Hawani did an interview with Tony Khan, and it was like right in the wake of all that CM Punk stuff that went down at All Out 2022. And what happened was Tony did what he does in interviews, and he doesn't talk about that controversy. And it was fresh off of that, and Ariel was pushing him, and he gave him nothing. And Ariel said afterwards, like very recently afterwards, that that was the worst interview he had ever conducted, and that led to like a bit of a back and forth between them on Twitter. And at the end of it, Ariel Hawani basically called Tony Khan the snowman, playing into a wrestling rumor that it's not great. That there's a wrestling rumor that, like, oh, Tony, like, he's a snowman. Which, again, I mean, I don't. I mean, look, Tony loves coffee. He is wired. Don't get me wrong. From what I've seen, but I don't know. I mean, that's just like that was a thing that was like built and like that came from like spawned from like WWE fed message boards online and like Twitter, but I don't know. It's just whatever. Um what do we got here? Dakota Kai. Yeah, Dakota Kai is eligible to come. She's eligible to show up. That could be a big one. Wrestling companies Mount Rushmore. Ooh. I mean, I'm not gonna do like here's the thing, it's hard because companies are like always or like ebbing and flowing, but I can give you like eras for companies like that are on my Mount Rushmore. My number one would be okay, so like I mean actually in no particular order. I'll give you my eras wrestling companies, Mount Rushmore, if that makes sense. Like a specific era of a specific company. So I would put like 2015 to 2019 New Japan up there for sure, because that's like AJ Styles. I mean, 2014 you can Finn Balor, Bullet, like the peak of Bullet Club, Cody, everyone. That's on there. I would put 2021 AEW on there. I would put mid 2000, like 2005 to 2011 ROH on there, Ring of Honor. Because I love that stuff. Like that was like some of the first wrestling outside of WWE that I ever discovered, and I was hooked there. Um, and then I'll throw in like another like little wild card here, because I'm currently going and binging a lot of this, but early '90s, early to mid '90s, All Japan Pro Wrestling. Like I'm talking Kwanda, I'm talking about Misawa. Like I'm on a Misawa binge right now. I'm like literally watching all of his matches, and he's genuinely like making like a goat case in my eyes. Because like Misawa was like a guy like I had heard about, obviously the legend of Misawa, but it was like I just never got around to watching his stuff. But it's crazy. Osprey is on Mount Rushmore, right? My all-time Mount Rushmore. I don't think he'd be on my all-time Mount Rushmore yet. Because my all-time Mount Rushmore right now would be Brian Danielson, yes, Ric Flair, Stone Cold, and then Antonio Inoki. Vader, All Japan versus Hanson's peak for me. Yo, Big Van Vader, man. Big Van Vader was insane in Japan. MFW was absolute shit back in the day. Is NXT UK considered Mount Rushmore? I mean, yeah, you can have that on your Mount Rushmore for sure. I mean, like, look, NXT UK was insane. Like, especially like when Walter showed up, like that entire brand changed. Like the landscape of that entire brand changed forever, and it was fantastic, man. It was fantastic. Um, wow, I missed that. Dude, Vader is my all-time favorite big man. He's on my Mount Rushmore, as he should be, as you should be. He's like up there, like he's like probably the best big man of all time. Like, look, I have a special place in my heart for Bam Bam Bigelow. Personally, I have a special place in my heart for Bam Bam Bigelow. I have a special place in my heart for Bruiser Brody. So for me, right, I'm like I got like There's so many great big men in pro wrestling, bro. Low key, WWE best NXT was with professional wrestling in general. Not is NXT UK. Yeah, I mean, like NXT, I mean that era of NXT UK was crazy. That's when you had that crazy Walter Pete Dunne match. Like that was like genuinely probably it's one of my favorite matches ever. Like him, it was Walter versus Pete Dunne at NXT. It was NXT Takeover New York because it was NXT Takeover New York because it was WrestleMania weekend 2019. I remember the Will Ospreay rumors. Which Will Ospreay rumors? What do we got here? $6,000 for front row seats at WrestlePalooza. I mean, look. God bless anyone who wants to pay for that. God bless them. I wish you would spend your money on something better. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't really care. Bull Nakano and Aja Khan. Hell yeah. He was gonna sign with NXT UK. I mean, yeah. I mean, there are always conversations. I think, but I mean, Will made the right decision though for himself because he went out there, made a name for himself, and now he's a millionaire. Like he went out there, made a name for himself in New Japan, and was bigger than he ever would have been. I think in the WWE ecosystem, individually, because that's the thing. Like those types of guys, like WWE doesn't inherently reward you. And like in that era, he would not have been inherently rewarded because even with Triple H, like he didn't take over until 2022. I know Omer supplies Tony with the snow, but I can't prove it. As look, I am a visitor in this country, and I want to make it abundantly clear. No, no, no snow. We're not playing in any snow, nor do I don't take part in, or have I, no snow. Okay, okay, Canadian government, no snow. That is untrue. These are salacious lies. I am considering litigation against Wall Street Money. But no, we don't play in this snow. I stay indoors. Um, it's crazy. Snowball fight is crazy work. Oh my god. Y'all are wild, yo. Y'all are wild. Almost as wild as the 14 of you who have not smashed that thumbs up because there's like 18, 19 of you watching, only 6 likes. Let's pump those numbers up, rookie numbers. Also, if you guys want to guarantee your question or statement right on the air, you guys know what to do. Leave a super chat, but if you leave a chat, all the same. What else we got? Actually, can you even leave? I don't even think you can leave super chats, actually. I just realized that. Is that a thing you can't do on these types of streams? You might not be able to do it. I don't know. I don't even know what's happening. Because I'm like monitoring on my thing, but apparently, like, I can't even comment on my own stream. That's so weird. How long will All Out be? Oh god, too long. Too damn long. There's like 12 matches on it right now, including the pre-show. If All In is any indication, we're in for a long one. It's definitely like I fully okay. Hold up, actually, let me time All Out 2025. What time does it officially kick off? Because I know like doors open at. Hold up. Oh my god, where's the freaking time on this, bro? Wow, they don't have the time listed. They only have the date. Yo, smart. Shout out to AEW for this impeccable marketing. Not telling you when their show is on. Okay, I gotta go to AEW TIX, I guess, to look this up. Okay. So show kicks off at 3 p.m. Yeah, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. local time here in Toronto. So show kicks off at 3. We know that WrestlePalooza starts at 4. I fully expect this show to bleed into WrestlePalooza. Not even off of like any strategy. I simply think it's going to be like a 4.5 hour show. And then the interesting thing is Brock Lesnar versus John Cena is kicking off WrestlePalooza. So it's going to be crossover between Hangman versus, I would presume that Hangman versus Kyle Fletcher is the main event because that's what they built it as. So Hangman versus Kyle Fletcher going toe to toe basically with Brock versus Cena is going to be an interesting dynamic. I have no qualms about which match, or I have no like debate about which match is probably going to be better. But yeah, how much did you spend on tickets? 90 Canadian, and like they were good. They were good seats. And look, man, you know what? I don't want to get into it. 90 Canadian for what I view as like really good seats. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. Affordable. I like affordability in tickets. I like it. Because if these same seats at WWE probably would have been like at least like 600-700 Canadian, probably. So, and I know Tony talked about it. Like Tony talked about that. Talked about affordability being a big thing for AEW, and that's cool. I think like that's their niche. They need to lean into that. Be the company that brings in a working class fan base. Be the company that brings in, like people who can't afford or are priced out of WWE. That's your strategy if you're AEW. Be the alternative. Do it. How long was the flight? Like 2 hours. Hour and a half, 2 hours. But yeah, no. I'm chilling with the I'm happy about the amount of money I spent because it was look, I'm not saying 90 Canadian isn't nothing, but I was like for wrestling show, it's great. Also, like, I mean, this I believe is going to be the highest attended all out ever. And this is going to be my fourth straight all out I've ever been to because I went to all out 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. Now is my fourth straight one. Insane to see how the company has changed. It is insane. Omer, any updates on the TNA TV deal? Possible names? I'm not sure, but I think that TNA will probably get something in like I think Carlo is this, yeah. The head of TNA had said at one point in an interview that they're looking at something in the $10 million per year range, which is really good for their business in my view. 13K was last year, not for all out. I believe the record for all out was like 10,700 in 2021. Last year it was like right around 9,000. This year it's gonna be over 12,000, probably 12.5. I think that was you're talking about the Wall Street Money. I think you're talking about the last time they ran Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It was like 13,000 for Forbidden Door 2023. My brother think it's USA Network. I mean, WWE does have an incentive to try to help TNA. So I mean, I could see them like trying to work out like a bit of a sweetheart deal. That could happen. It's very well in the cards, as they say. Let's see. Is there any news to talk about? Let's see. Russell Purist posted a very, very cryptic tweet, by the way. So shout out to Russell Purist, man. Shout out to Russell Purist. If Monday's their last stream, then it's been a great ride. Shout out to all the boys and the girls over there at Russell Purist. Shout out to everybody over there. Tony Storm has interesting praise for Sky Blue. This is Tony Storm talking to TV insider SM Fishman. Shout out to Fishman. That Sky Blue is a little shit. She's a bad little B word. She's a bad girl and cheeky little shit. But she's all right all the same. She'll do well because she's a conniving little shit. I love how Tony Storm can just like curse at people. That's crazy. Sky Blue is the next Alexa Bliss potentially. Carmelo Hayes ahead of his United States Championship match tonight posted a picture of John Cena. Interesting. Sky is dope though. Shout out to Sky Blue. Here we go. Triple H on Good Morning America today. Triple H asked if he would like to wrestle if he got back into the ring. If I got back into the ring at this point, I'd be wrestling Father Time, is what I'd be doing. Nobody, mostly me, wants to see me back in the ring. So Triple H turning down rumors, which is good, which probably means, this is him being like, hey, Saudi Arabia, there's not enough money. There's not enough money in the world. This is a good thing, man. I don't like Triple H. Like he should. I don't like. I like the idea. Look, I have no problem with fans being like, they want to see Triple H. Like that's fine. But like he can't wrestle, man. The man has a defibrillator in his heart. Not well, or a device, I should say, in his chest. Like he needs let him cook. I mean, he's not cooking. He's cooking some shit right now, but let him cook on the over there. Tekla also dope. Love Tekla. You think Takeshita will win tonight? No, I don't think Takeshita wins tonight. I think that they're gonna save that probably for the Continental Championship or the Continental Classic. Because to me, the story is gonna be like make Takeshita the king of tournament wrestling. Because he won the G1 this year. I think I would probably have him win the Continental Crown this year too. Also, is like the audio good? Like I'm testing out these mics, just making sure. There's probably like some sort of reverb on this, but just hoping the audio is good. Are you gonna watch WrestlePalooza after Palooza is over? Thank you for noting the audio is good. And I mean, I will. Kenny wants to watch WrestlePalooza, is what I will say to that. So after the show is over, we'll probably head down somewhere to watch WrestlePalooza. I am not gonna watch Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Kenny can react to it and like mark out over it all he wants. I'm just gonna be on my phone. But I'll probably end up begrudgingly surrounded by WrestlePalooza. So I'll probably tune in for a little bit. Definitely want to see Stephanie Vaquer versus Io though. That match really intrigues me. Like you guys know, I beat I beat this like a dead horse. Io Sky, in my view, is the best WWE. Is the wrestler of the year in WWE. I don't think there's been like a star or a wrestler in the same stratosphere in that company as Io Sky right now. She's killing it. Brian pointing the gun at Kenny to watch WrestlePalooza. No. This is a Kenny bomb. This is a Kenny Bomb classic, man. Look, here's the thing. My theory is, and shout out to Kenny Bomb, friend of the show. We love him. But my theory on Kenny is, he's just too fed brained not to watch WWE. Because he's been watching WWE for so long, where it's like he just can't stop. Whereas I was like that up until like a month ago, and I was just like, nope, tapping out, no more. Yeah, no more. I couldn't do it, man. I just could not do it. I needed a break. I will be at John Cena's last match though, in my backyard in Washington D.C. That's gonna be a fun time. But I am on record as well saying this: if Lord Moldy Butt walks out, you guys know what I'm doing. I'm walking out too. Maybe I'm out. I'm out of that. Anyone who gets that Lord Moldy Butt reference, by the way, shout out to you, my king or queen. You are amazing. I mean, I don't blame him. Tony can't book good storylines. Whoa. I mean, like, I mean, no, good storylines are definitely subjective. I mean, for me, I think Tony's done a lot better job this year than in previous years. But I don't think you can compare, in my view, in my personal view, as someone who, up until a month ago, watched every single Monday Night Raw for the past 4 years, every single Friday Night SmackDown for the past 4 years. Um, and then like prior to that, like prior to pandemic wrestling, I was like tuning in pretty frequently. Um, but as someone who like was really tuned into both products over the past 4 years, man, I don't think it's a comparison right now. I think Triple H is like in the worst like run of his career as a booker, and it's concerning. It's genuinely concerning, but it's not because I don't think he's capable of booking better. I don't think he feels like he needs to, and that is a bigger issue with where WWE is under the TKO banner right now. Just from my vantage point, I mean, I think like the storylines are nonsense. They're non-existent. It's all aura farming virtually, and the little bit of storytelling you do get tends to drag out and just not have any sort of meaningful payoff. That's the whole point of doing these long run storylines, so there's some sort of meaningful payoff. Was there a meaningful payoff for the Finn Balor, Liv Morgan stuff? No. Was there a meaningful payoff really for the Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley stuff? No. Was there a meaningful payoff for Cody Rhodes, like and you know his stuff with Randy Orton? No. It's been 2-3 years almost. I know, no, 3 years, and still no meaningful payoff. You know, it is. I could go on. I don't want to make this a whole thing, but yeah, it's just is what it is, man. We got a super chat from Gerard Clark. Thank you so much, Gerard, for the $5 super chat. You guys can also guarantee your question or statement around the air by leaving a super chat. Gerard says, Tony Storm props Sky Blue. Oh my God, I can't read today, guys. I am falling asleep. Tony Storm props Sky Blue. It's been what I've been saying. That's, oh my God, I can't even read. This is so small. It keeps like going away. Okay. Tony Storm props Sky Blue. It's been what I've been saying that Julia, Ty, Anna R. I think you mean Anna J. Are the future of AEW. And there is a rule about seniority. I mean, yeah, I think that like I mean Tony just needs to like realistically, Tony Khan needs to just do it. He needs to push these women forward. He needs to do it. I think for whatever reason, they've been very lukewarm about these women's tag belts that they have, right? It's been reported they have these women's tag team belts. They are made. It felt like we were leading up to them actually doing it because just a couple of months ago, there was like a very big emphasis on 2-on-2 tag team wrestling in the women's division in AEW. They were building up legitimate tag teams. Ty and Anna Jay were one. You also had, you know, the Sky Blue and Julia Hart, like Triangle Madness. But and like that's what I think is kind of lost with these all-star tags. I love these all-star tags. I want to be clear. But the issue with the all-star tags, both on the men's and the women's side, is like they're like, where's the 2-on-2 tag team wrestling? Where does that fall in? You're putting all the focus on these all-star tags, which I love, but not at the expense of tag team wrestling. Got to do both, or you got to like prioritize tag team wrestling because at the end of the day, that has championships. The other does not. Was there a meaningful payoff when Omer said he was going to drop a top 10 matches of 2020? There will be. Look. I have been. Look. Fair enough. This is a fair enough criticism. It will happen. I like, trust me, it will happen. I have been doing a lot of thinking about this channel over the past couple of months. I have been doing a lot. But I think I'm in a good place now with it. So trust me. Everything that I have promised is coming. Like, I promise you it is coming. Veer is coming. Veer is gonna come. Okay? Veer is gonna come. Nah, dog. Y'all remember that? Like that was the funniest era of wrestling when you had Hook is coming, send Hook, Veer is coming. Like I love, bro. The memes were insane back in 2022, 2021, 2022. Take me back. Take me back. Please take me back. Um I feel like I'm coming out a little blotchy, a little like pixelated or whatever, but that's just the shitty Wi-Fi. Thank you, Toronto. Thank you, Ontario. Thank you, Rogers. Like, oh my gosh, man. What else you guys want to talk about? What else is going on? Any breaking news? Did Wrestle Ops post anything? Let's see. Was there we have terrible Wi-Fi. I agree. 100% agree. The Wi-Fi, the signal here is ass. Oh, you guys want me to okay, you guys want to do something funny. So Stephen A. Smith names his top 5 wrestlers of all time. Number 5, respectable, Road Warriors. Shout out to them. I'm not going to take anything away from the Road Warriors. They belong here. Number 4, The Rock. Okay. Can't say he's lying. The Rock is an all-time great. I understand why he's in this top 5. Number 3, Hulk Hogan. RIP. Number 2, Ric Flair. Definitely belongs in your top 5, I think, as a wrestler. And number 1, in Stephen A. Smith's mind, the number 1 pro wrestler of all time. Guess in the chat. Oh man, guys. Okay, I was gonna say guess in the chat, but Wall Street Money already ruined it. Yeah, it was Goldberg. In Stephen A. Smith's mind, the number 1 wrestler of all time is Bill Goldberg. This is my biggest fear with the ESPN deal. I don't want Stephen A. Smith covering pro wrestling. It's gonna happen, but I don't want it to happen. It's really bad. Sorry, I don't even want him covering WWE because could you? Well, let me just say, I know Cody Rhodes like a brother, and the word on the street is him and Roman don't just got worked beef. They got some real beef. They don't like each other. Like, oh my god, they're gonna use Stephen A. and First Take to advance storylines. Oh my god, that's so cringe. It's so cringe. Brock Lesnar's opening SmackDown. Cody and Drew signing the main event to SmackDown, and Cody and Drew seem to be main eventing that show as well. The WrestlePalooza show. But yeah. Tiffany versus Jade set for next week SmackDown Women's Championship. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. I feel like Jade has cooled off significantly from where she was earlier this year. I hope she gets back to that, man. I hope she gets back to that. I will save my criticisms of Jade for a later time. As a wrestler, of course, not as a human being. But Triple H, man, he's got some things to answer for. Definitely got some things to answer for. Super Omega from all the way in Australia says, "G'day, mate. What's up, Super Omega? Are you hyped? Are you hyped about my Kyle Fletcher video that I made just for you, Super Omega? Are you hyped for it? Did you see it? Have you guys all seen my Kyle Fletcher video? You guys should go check out my Kyle Fletcher video. I book how he's gonna win the AEW World Championship, but it won't be at All Out. You guys should all check it out after this. It's such a great video. It is. I promise you this. There will never be a video in your life that is as meaningful as that video. And when you hit that like button on that video and watch it for at least 5 minutes minimum, it will make you feel so great that you'll have to continue watching. What's up, Super Omega? Shinsuke Jabamura returning on SmackDown. Oh my god, free Shinsuke, man. Free Shinsuke. Omer making a video for Super Omega, but can't upload a video of him talking about the best matches of 2020. Look, I have the list. I just, you know what? Okay. Well, all right, Wall Street Money. Jesus, yes, you'll get your top. it just doesn't make sense to do it until the end of the year. Okay, you want to know the real answer? Number one, I have another. I've been thinking about the channel, but number two, like I have. It just doesn't make sense to do that until the beginning of or the end of the year because you kind of want to wait for 2025 to play out because that's like the midway point of the decade, right? That makes sense to me. Like do it at the midway point of the decade, like halfway through the decade, the top 10 matches of the decade so far or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Just add so far in the title. Oh my god. See? This guy. You should be the YouTuber, not me. Yeah, man. What else is going on, guys? What else do you want to talk about? Do I have options? Wait, can I do stuff here? Hold up. Retouch? Wait. Lighting? Oh, you can adjust lighting here too. That's so cool. Let's highlight up to 5 moments. Yo, I'm like, wait, okay, wait. This isn't gonna do like the TikTok stuff, right? Where it like puts like a panda on my face or something weird. I'm playing around with the settings here. Hold up. Oh. Oh shit. Did I just stream? Yo, I'm like on my unk shit right now. What the yo. Okay, I thought I killed the stream for a second. Thank God I didn't. Okay, I should stop playing. Okay, we're gonna stop. How do I Okay, we're just gonna stop playing with that because I am gonna somehow, some way fuck up and like nuke my fucking stream. I hope Drew wins tomorrow, bro. That's I love Cody. I think Drew should have been champion already. I do not see that man being champion in the TKO era. He's never going to be WWE champion ever again. He'll probably end up winning the World Heavyweight Championship. He will never be WWE champion. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but it is what it is. I'm super pissed at, I assume this is Triple H, for making Shinsuke Jabamura the United States champion. I don't want to see Shinsuke's face on SmackDown. Whoa, whoa. I got to give you one of those Sopranos. Oh, whoa, whoa. Look, let's not punish Nakamura for the crimes of booking, okay? Let's not punish Nakamura for the crimes of his booking. You got to punish him for his other crimes. It's hard to see Punk in the same story with Seth for 1 year now. Look, we're a global brand and we do long-term booking. All right. You enjoying the show? You watching the show? You enjoy the show? It's a show, man. Fucking idiots. Damn marks. Took all their money. Wall Street Money says Drew needs to do a CM Punk and get out of his contract. He resigned, man. He resigned last year for a reason. He is bought in. Even though he still likes to complain, but he is bought in. Bro is in it to win it. All Corbin Blue edition from Jump It, that amazing Disney Channel movie. Push it to the limit. You all we can get it. We're in it to win it. Oh yeah, push it. Yo, Corbin Blue. Remember when we all thought that he was gonna be something? Y'all remember when we all thought Corbin Blue was gonna be like not Baron Corbin, but Corbin Blue, Disney Channel star Corbin Blue was gonna be something. He was in High School Musical. Was in like a weird like knockoff version of Secret Agent Cody Banks. Like we all thought he was gonna be like that, and then he wasn't. Shout out to Corbin Blue though. Bro, it's in Job Out. Super Omega says Bobby Math on Dynamite. Who is Bobby Math? Am I supposed to know who Bobby Math is? A mathematician. Interesting. Shout out to Bobby Math, I guess, then. I assume. Look, we don't know about Bobby. I only know one Bobby. Bobby. And he's Bobby. He sounds like a wood chipper, let me tell you. But I love me some Bobby. Let me tell you. I can't resist. Every time someone says Bobby now, I just think of fucking RFK Jr. And it's like, hello, welcome. I am RFK Jr. Yo, that would be cooked. Imagine if, honestly, what would get me to watch WWE? RFK Jr. on commentary. I would only watch 5 minutes of it because after that, my ears would literally start bleeding. But like RFK Jr. on commentary would be wild. Be like, these guys have been eating so much beef tallow. Oh man, it's RFK Jr. guys, come on. If like we make fun of fascists here. Thoughts on Tony interested in doing an AEW show the same time as WrestleMania? Look, I said it. I believe Gerard in the chat said. I believe a few people. Look, it's a no-brainer. You got to do it. I love that Tony has teased a major show in the spring. He's hinted multiple times that Revolution was going to be that show in 2027. Whether it ends up actually being that or something else, we'll see. I could see Tony instead just doing a major collision and having that be the big selling point, but I don't know. It would make sense though. I would just go all in. Like you are going literally, you are going to make money off of this. Tickets wise, you are going to make money from a standpoint of like pay-per-views. You're going to make money. It is a no-brainer in my view, unless AEW's business crumbles in the next year, which I don't fundamentally see that happening. They're going to make money off of this. They should just freaking do it. As far as AEW, like, I mean, like, look, there's nothing on that night. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's nothing on that night, and let's assume they do like a Make-A-Wish show for NXT. That's not gonna. AEW's gonna crush it. Like, let's assume they do like a TNA. AEW's gonna kill it. WWE main roster, and let me tell you, all the big stars in that main roster are going to be on that Saudi show. They're all going to be on that Saudi show. Okay, point blank. So what is like? What are they going to have to offer? Like Tony D? Come on. Does WWE have the rights to the Starrcade name? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They ran a show, I believe, in 2018, most recently, and they've ran like Starrcade house events before, house shows before. Gunther most likely returning tomorrow. I can't find a way to care. Unfortunately, I want to. I can't because Triple H has buried him tapping out to Jay at Yeet Mania in 8 seconds. That was so crazy looking back on it, man. Like even I was watching WrestleMania with a big WWE fan who like was also a big Jey Uso fan. And even they were like, bro, what is that? Like, what? Okay, this does not feel right. And Jay's title run was what it was. Like, I don't need to say anything. You guys know what I thought of Jay's title run. But Jay's title run was what it was. And how is Gunther looking now? Like, it's sad. Gunther will never be world champion because TKO said he is not a huge star. He's not a huge star unless you actually make him feel like a huge star. Just like you guys can make me feel like a huge star by smashing that thumbs up if you haven't already. If you hit that like button, more people join the stream, more people see the stream. It builds the real take community. Help out RTW. RT-Dub. Let me get some RT dubs in the chat. RT dub. Let's go. Let's go. RT dub. RT dub. It's a new era. It's a new era, a new stream, a new vibe, a new logo. We're going RT Dub edition. I might get RT Dub shirts. Let's do it. Let's do it. Might give some out. I don't know. RT Dub. RT Dub. RT Dub. Let's go. Gerard says, I'm somewhat concerned if Paramount, Skydance, bought Warner Brothers Discovery because this will affect TK's next media rights deal. Mark and Ariel should just stand down and leave AEW alone or else. I mean, like even if Mark Shapiro and Ariel and even if they stood down, right? that's not going to stop the Paramount Skydance. Like that's not going to stop Paramount because at the end of the day, that's a separate thing. The like the thing is, I'm not sure how realistic it is. Then again, in the United States now, I guess antitrust means nothing. I mean, it meant nothing before, but now it means absolutely nothing. Because you can just like pay your way into all that stuff now because settlements are a thing. Um, that being said, I mean, I think AEW. Look, don't get me wrong. I've said this before. I think AEW should definitely keep an eye on it, and it's something you should be concerned with. But at the end of the day, it's not something that it's out of your control. What AEW can control is the product they put out. What AEW can control is keeping the fans they have happy. What AEW can control is trying to endear themselves to new fans through cheaper tickets, to marketing themselves as affordable, to when WWE is gone doing a blood money Saudi propaganda show, they are here servicing the fans here in their home base. Um we'll see what happens with that, but even then, man, like they're going to have like they're gonna have potential streaming deal with Amazon. They're like, there's gonna be things on the table. Will it be as much money as they're probably gonna get otherwise if they were to re up with Warner Brothers? Probably not because that relationship is already there. And for Warner Brothers, AEW is a relatively safe property, but we'll see. Nah, we chanting Omer Goons to Brian Danielson matches. Omer Goons to Brian Danielson. Omar Goons to Brian Danielson. That works. Yeah. I even turned it into Brian's chant, the "you're gonna get your effing head kicked in." Yeah, that works. Somehow you found a way to make it work. Shout out to Gerard for being a real one. For being a real one. Chanting RT Dub. Shout out to Gerard. Shout out to Gerard. Super Omega says, don't understand why Triple H makes wrestlers have hot runs and then buries the crap out of them. Look, you enjoying the show, pal? We're a global brand. I'll do whatever the hell I want. You marks don't scare me. I'll just find richer marks. Ryan Davis, what's up, man? What's up? Hey, man, sad to hear about the Panthers, or sad to see the Panthers. The state of that football team. Look, I was gonna give Bryce Young one more year. I was like, okay, Bryce, he's about to make this comeback. I was wrong. He's cooked. Send that man back to college. Send that man back to Alabama. Come on now. Ryan Davis says, man, FWWE, AEW for life. Wall Street Money says, global band. The global band, is that like Motorhead? The global band. We're gonna get. You guys ever notice whenever like Motorhead would sing Triple H's theme song at WrestleMania? Because this happened a couple of times. It happened at WrestleMania X7 in 2001, and then at WrestleMania 21 at 2005, where like Motorhead came out and they sung Triple H's theme, and Lemmy, like you could tell Lemmy, the lead singer, R.I.P., hated that song because he would just make up the words. He says, I am the game and I'm gonna play it. I am the game and you're gonna say it. I am the game and who's gonna say it? I am the game and we're gonna play it. The game is the game and we're not the gaming. And I am the game and I'm controlling saying. Like, you know, like you was just saying whatever, bro. I mean, OSW is a good spoof of this, but like, bro, like no, it's so true. Lemmy, like wanted no part of singing that song. No part at all. Like Lemmy was just like, I am the game and he's gonna play it. Triple H those game and he's gonna play it. Triple H, we can tell cinema. Oh, it sucks. Like Triple H, you call that cinema? Well, it absolutely sucks. Ryan says, we were both wrong about Bryce, brother. By the way, I'm on board with AEW pulling the upset, crowning Fletcher at all. No, not today. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I can't be tomorrow. Although I would go nuts if that happened. I would geek. Global brand, Triple H. Wait, no, let me do some Triple H voice. Global brand, Triple H. The game. I have bad booking. Oh my gosh. If I was President Trump, I should veto, deny, and disapprove the sale. Okay, I think my mic, yeah, my mic is cooked. Okay, I think my mic. All right, so we're okay. Oh wow, I'm so sorry you guys had to hear that. We're officially on 1, 2. Is this on? Okay, yeah. So the mic is cooked. I got to charge this. But glad to know it was. It sounded at least pretty decent to most of y'all. Hopefully you can still hear me. But we're on the iPhone mic now. Oh, by the way, guys, something I don't plug as often, but I would like to plug or begin plugging. Memberships. You guys can become a member on the channel, help support RTW, help support the Real Take Army. Um, by becoming a member, $5 a month. You support. You also get access to some exclusive content. You will get access to a lot of the stuff that's in the archive that's no longer available. You'll get access to a slew of previous live streams. You'll also get access to exclusive badges that you can do. A lot of memes in there, some hidden gems, as far as like emotes and shit. So please, guys, consider that little as $5 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee if you're using your finances right. But yeah, if you guys would be so kind, that would be dope. If you guys become a member, you also get your chats highlighted. You're guaranteed to have your stuff read out as well that way. So please, please, please consider doing that. You can hit that join button. I think it's below here, and become a member today. I'll also have some. Sorry. Last bit of shilling. I will also very soon have some exclusive deals lined up for just you guys. I know we talked about VPNs before. Well, that's coming. Just like Veer. Just like those videos I promised. Those are all coming. We can hear you. Still sounds decent. Yeah, it's the iPhone. We're on the I'm at the bidding of my iPhone now, so I am projecting a little bit more. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully, laddies. Go slipping into an Irish accent. Favorite artificial intelligence? What? Jesus Christ, Wall Street money. Holy shit. I'm not. I have no comment on that. Jesus. I don't have any favorite slurs. I predict Cena versus Brock going at least less than 10 minutes. My hot take is I think WWE is probably going to make that a squash match with Brock, call back to SummerSlam 2014, and then run that match back at some point. I think that could be a big match for Madison Square Garden. I mean, that like they have a big MSG show coming up November 22nd. Like I could see that happening, or that's the match they run back at Survivor Series potentially. But I also think like it would make more sense to do like a Team Cena, Team someone else thing. Maybe it's Team Cena versus Team Brock. Bro, if it's a squash match, it'd be so disappointing. Nah, bro, the Oral Farmers, like the Fed heads are still gonna be out there, and WWE state media is gonna be like, oh my god! Oh my god! What? What? A squash? Wow! Oh my god! Who would have thought it? Oh my god! Wow! That was a no one person, I promise you. That was a no one person. Shout out to all the WWE state media homies. Get your money up, not your funny up. We live in capitalism, and it is indeed a bitch. So I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating on you getting your money, man. Unless you're Eric Bischoff and you're straight up lying to people. Oh man. Triple H has buried a lot of current big stars except for Seth Rollins. Seth will get buried in 2026. Then Triple H's burial list will be over Roman, Punk, Gunther, Seth. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think he's buried Punk. To be fair, I don't think Punk is buried. I think Punk is probably. I mean, Punk is just too big to be buried at this point. He could lose like 6 straight matches. He'd still be CM Punk. Punk trying to be a company guy. I mean, yeah, he is a company guy. He obviously loves it. He obviously loves it. It is crazy though to think back that I was at All Out 2022 when he did that, and dog, man, you know what? Part of me is still like upset. We never got that. Like everyone talks about, oh, we should have had, the Elite versus CMFTR. What I'm upset about is that we never got CM Punk versus MJF, because that angle at the end of All Out 2022 in the building, hairs on my like arms standing up, goosebumps up and down. It was nuts. It felt big, and it felt like we were building up and gearing up to something big. We never got that. We never got CM Punk versus Kenny Omega. No, we did not, and that's also pretty unfortunate. That's a match that should have happened. That's a match they should have done. That's a match they should have gotten to. They definitely believed they had Punk for longer, but here we are. There was like a related thing to that. Again, been up since 3 o'clock, and I also haven't eaten today. Yo, I'm on like, I'm like just vibing off of aura at this point. MJF phone call with Tony Khan when he returned to All Out 2022. I remember that. That was so cool, man. That was so cool. And the build up to that was so cool because you knew something was gonna happen with that. It's a damn shame. That's the other thing I did want to talk about. I just remembered. One thing that AEW doesn't do that they used to do that I kind of miss is you like a couple of years ago, like in their peak time, right, 2020 to into 2020 like 2023. A lot of their bigger pay-per-views, like the ones that you knew felt big, like they would have major angles at the end of shows, like cliffhangers almost, that would leave you like be like, oh my god, not only did you see a great match, but tune in to Dynamite, and it made you excited. I don't think they do enough of that anymore. Because if you go like think about what they used to do, like All Out 2021, major like all time level angle with Bryan and Adam Cole making their debuts. You go back to what did they do Full Gear 2021? That was Hangman Page winning. I mean, okay, that speaks for itself, I guess. But then you go to like, you go to like All Out 2022. Like it was that MJF thing. But they just like don't do that anymore, and it's something that I wish they would get back to. Like even if you do it like once or twice a year, I just like there's so much there, man. Like if I'm AEW, I don't know who it is. I mean, maybe it's Kenny. I'm just thinking like, and I'm not saying they need to force it if it's not in the story, but part of me is like, man, you could like we all know, because like we all know Adam Page is probably winning. But if we do, or if like they want to make it feel special at the end of the show, someone close to Page turns on him. Someone close to Page turns on him. I would do like in fantasy booking. We're getting into it. We're getting right into it. All right. In my ideal world, you would have at the end of the show, Kyle Fletcher wins. Kenny Omega, the man who Kyle Fletcher beat down, battered, bloodied, and bruised, comes out and he helps his friend. He's cheering with him, and he's holding his hand high. And then, right as he's about to like go in for a hug, the lights go out. Lights go out. And then as they come back on, you have Roderick Strong on one side of the ring, and then Kyle O'Reilly on the other. They're not wearing their Paradigm shirts, none of that bullshit. and Kenny Omega is like ready to fight off them for his friend. And then Kenny Omega, he does the thing. He runs the ropes, thinking he's about to go like do V trigger onto one of those two. Instead, nope. Smacks Hangman Page. You build a faction. You give two dope dudes in Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly something important to do, and Kenny Omega stands as a major heel. You just had a major angle. Why did Kenny do this? What's going on? Come on, you guys know. Come on. Do the Randy Orton baby. You guys remember when Randy Orton's a baby face and he would do that? He'd be like, yeah, come on. Like, yeah, no. I would love that, man. I would love that. You know what? No, Tony, I'm calling you out, Tony Khan. I'm calling you out right now, buddy. I'm calling you out. Book it. Main event tonight, or not tonight, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow night. If it was tonight, I'd be so cooked. I'm so tired. But tomorrow night, give me Kenny Omega in the ring, turning on Hangman Page with Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong by his side. Tell me. And then you could run the trios matches. Young Bucks and Hangman Page versus Kyle. Oh my God. Come on. I just gave you gold, Tony. I just gave you gold for free. Pay me. If that shit happens, pay me. Dude, I'm good with that ending. Yeah, that'd be great, bro. That'd be great. It'd be dope. Like, come on, it'd be dope. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. You want to restore the feeling? Restore the fucking feeling. Give me big angles to end pay-per-views. Make me hyped to see Dynamite. And then Kenny has an excuse never to wrestle because he's like, I'm Kenny Omega. I'm too good to wrestle. I'm a heel. Oh, and no one would see it coming because it's the Kyle. Oh my God. He blames Hangman Page for Kyle Fletcher beating him up. Oh my goodness. Anyway, this is all aura, guys. I'm so tired. What's up, Jay Barnacles? What's up, man? Good to see you, my friend. Jay Barnacles in the chat says, it's cool that you're going to All Out live. It should be a good one. AEW usually don't miss on pay-per-view. They don't. I will not be alone, though. I will be with Mr. Kenneth Bombington, Kenny Bomb, in the building. He will be. I hope the only reason Triple H is going to buy 4 big stars is because he wants to make 4 young stars. Yeah, we'll see. I think Kenny Omega interferes to set up a match with Hangman or Fletcher. I think he should turn, man. Give me a turn after the match, because everyone knows Hanger's gonna win. Give me a turn after the match. You want people talking about that show? Kenny Omega heel turn will get it done. Promise you. The cleaner. Bring back the cleaner. Oh, let's do it. Oh man, I'm going crazy, guys. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so cooked. My brain is fried, people. Job says, hey, Slick. What's up, bro? That's some intriguing creative there. Look, man. Tony, I'm giving it to you for free. I know you're watching. I know one of these accounts is your burn. Oh, man. I think it's better than WWE this year, is my opinion. Yep. I think AEW's been really good. I mean, I'm more disappointed, though, in New Japan. New Japan should have been the company of the year. And then House of Torture shenanigans continued. Oh, gosh. I'm so over the House of Torture, guys. I'm so over the fucking House of Torture. By God. Okay. All right. There will be another stream. Probably tomorrow before the show. It will be featuring special guest Kenneth Bombington, Kenny Bomb, in the building. Don't talk bad about the greatest company of all time, New Japan. Okay. It's shit right now, man. Ghetto needs to get out of there, man. Ghetto needs to go. Hashtag Ghetto needs to go. I'm so mad. We started off so strong, bro. We had the match of the year. The match of the year is still Kenny Omega versus Gabe Kidd. And somehow, and bro, Hiroki Goto was the world champion and it was goated. It was goated. And then we get more fucking House of Torture. Anyway, whatever. Okay, I need to sleep. I'm gonna go take a nap. Watch your last few chats here. We got Dragon Man saying Omer, say his name and he'll appear. I am not saying Joe Hendry's name. Fuck. Wall Street Money says Takeshita will save New Japan. Goto shooting that movie, man. Man, you look, he's cloning, man. Oh, we were so up. New Japan was so up. Anyway, all right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. If you haven't already done so, please consider leaving a thumbs up. It really helps out. And also, as I said before, please, please, please consider becoming a member. Hit that join button. As little as $5 a month, you get access to a bunch of member exclusive content, and even more going to be loaded up over the next few weeks. So please, please, please consider doing that. You're also going to get access to custom emotes and more stuff like that. So consider that. Shout out to Ryan Davis. Shout out to Wall Street Money. Shout out to Dragon Man. Shout out to Job. Shout out to everyone. Gerard. Shout out to Super Omega. Shout out to Takara. Shout out to every single person who joined up this stream. Oracular. I hope I said that right. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all have been amazing today, and I am fucking tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Until next time, though, guys. Love y'all. Keep it real. I said that wrong. Goodbye. Oh no. Okay. Not yet. We can't go because